Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Teammates. Recently, we got one brand new title and summary for the Pokemon Sun and Moon Alola League, the second episode of the league. So, because of that, I've decided for today's video that I'll shout inform you guys what that title and summary are, along with providing my personal thoughts on it. Be sure to check out the video I made surrounding the first Alola League episode before or after this video, if you haven't already. It will help you understand this video better. Link will be in the description below. Alright, with that simple intro now stated though, let's jump right into this new episode. Let's go! Episode 129, The Great Fray, Battle Royale 151. The summary for this episode states, quote, "The Battle Royale prelims have started. This is a survival match where 151 Pokemon and trainers will fight, and the 16 winners will be able to continue to the knockout round. But with all of these strong competitors present, will Ash of the others be able to secure a spot?" End quote. This episode will air on July 7th. And with that summary now said, let's now move on to my thoughts regarding this episode. Well, although I know for a fact some of the fandom will despise or just dislike this Battle Royale format being present, for me personally, I find this to be a very intriguing and kind of exciting twist. And why I'm excited is simply because I believe there's a lot of potential to see awesome action in this kind of battle format. I mean, come on, it's 4 Pokemon all battling at once. We've only gone to see that once in this series as well, as the other Battle Royale episode had Ash and Kukui team up against the opposing side. Not only that, but this change somewhat helps what people are worried about when it comes to this league, aka the battles feeling rushed, as there would have been a large cast of characters competing in the league, recurring and generic background characters included, which all would have to be spread out in 6 or 7 rounds if it was to be a traditional league. Yet, competing in a Battle Royale for the prelims fixes that rushed feeling in a way, as this is the perfect excuse to get rid of all those useless background and recurring characters and make only the important characters stand, which will then lead into normally paced episodes for the remaining 4 rounds as opposed to 6 or 7 rounds. I mean, the next rounds will still feel a little bit different than a traditional league, as in my opinion would essentially see multiple 1v1 battles in one episode, much like the tournament arcs in Black and White, because some important characters only have 1 Pokemon on hand, but still, this is much better than more rounds, which will leave that rushed feeling. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I found those tournament arcs within Black and White to be handled nicely. They were one of my favourite things when it came to that series. Plus, come on, when like 4 trainers remain, it's very likely we will get to see 3v3 battles, at least, which 3v3 battles usually last a whole episode. So, the writers ain't forgetting about those fans who crave to see more action from the strongest trainers competing. We'll get that towards the end like a usual league, just with no 6v6 format, due to Ash not having a 6th Pokemon, with Poipo looking unlikely to return as of right now as well, and we haven't seen any other character with 6 or even 5 Pokemon on hand. So yeah, but altogether, I do really appreciate this change. I'm thankful that Sun and Moon found a way to make this league work with the theme they want to go for. Which again, for those who forgot, the reason why this league is different than a traditional league is because the writers want to show the slice of life theme this series has by making anybody able to enter the league, while characters like their classmates get to gain more development by becoming stronger in battles, which will help towards their goals as well. Which, I admire that. I could honestly go on even more of why I adore this league's theme, but I've expressed that enough in my episode 115 review, which if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link in the description below like I did in the previous Alola League discussion. Oh yeah, another reason why Battle Royales fit nicely for this league is because Kukui was the one who made this league, who of course is secretly the Mask Royale. And Battle Royales are actually a popular sport in Alola, which when you combine both of those points, it makes logical sense in their world why Battle Royales are present. Alright, with my thoughts on that Battle Royale now stated though, let's go over who the 16 remaining competitors are most likely gonna be. Obviously, we'll have Ash, Gladion, Elima, Hao, Kyowe, and the Mask Royale, due to them competing in battles regularly compared to other trainers and having a goal relating to becoming stronger. And yes, I think this summary definitely confirmed that Kukui will be entering his own league under the Mask Royale alias, which isn't cheating in my eyes. But again, I've stated why it isn't cheating in another video. Also among these 16 competitors, it seems likely that Guzma, Plumeria, Jesse and James will be battling as well, due to the updated summary for the previous episode alluding to Guzma wants to destroy the league from the inside. And you know, Plumeria being here finally gives us an excuse to see her in action and showcase the not seen Poison Z move. And finally, because this league wants to develop the classmates, hence why anybody can enter, the classmates will be among those 16 competitors as well. They wouldn't just announce that anybody can enter the league just to make recurring and background characters be among these 16 competitors. The classmates will definitely be here. But when it comes to the remaining 2 competitors, well, they would be recurring characters, which as of right now, I believe those characters could be Ryuki and Faber, due to us witnessing in the past that they have passion for battles. Though, they would be eliminated in the top 16 straight away, as, you know, they're recurring characters, not major characters. Merlin or Borgen could work too though, but we'll just stick with Faber and Ryuki. I know for a fact some people are gonna speculate a new never seen before trainer could be among these competitors instead, so he can be Ash. However, I still personally believe that the Mask Royale will be the one to stop Ash's journey in the league. Which, talking about matchups, how about we predict what could happen in these next 4 rounds, seeing as we've got a good idea of how things will go down in the Battle Royales. I've pretty much said all I could possibly say for episode 129. I'm excited for it. Let me know in the comments down below whether you're excited or not, along with how you feel about this league's changes. I'd love to hear. Anyway, let's begin these Alola League final predictions. For the top 16, I can first envision Ash battling Hao or Kyowe, with Ash winning. Either one of those trainers work. And why I think this is because Ash has 2 more worthy competitors for the top 4 and finals. The next matchup would be Lily battling against Sophocles, as I can imagine the anime wants to pull a classmate versus classmate battle, much like how they made Ash's rivals battle each other in the past within the leagues. Plus, you know, Sophocles doesn't really have anybody special he could battle out of these remaining 16 characters, unlike Lily. So, yeah. One weird matchup I could vision is Lana battling against Elima, with Elima coming out victorious. Both of these trainers using their EVs, that being the theme of this battle. Next up, I could imagine Gladion battling against Plumeria. Though, I don't really have a special reason for why I think this. Gladion would obviously win though. Mallow for this round would battle Faber and win. So that way, a recurring character gets defeated, while Mallow then starts to feel stronger as a trainer, like she wants to. And then as for the final matchups, Jesse and James would be facing off against the Mask Royale and Guzma, who the Mask Royale and Guzma would destroy them. As, you know, Jesse and James aren't as important as other characters in the top 16. While of course, Hao or Kyowe would battle Ryuki and win, while whichever one of them then battles Ash in the top 8. Which, speaking of the top 8, the next matchup I have for the top 8 is Lily battling against Gladion, with Gladion obviously winning. And why I vision this is because I feel as if the anime foreshadowed this battle back in episode 105. And, you know, it just seems likely that the anime would want to make a sibling fight. It makes for a nice theme. Next up, Elima would battle Guzma, and despite Elima having won many Pokemon battle competitions in the past, he will lose here. So that way, the anime can showcase how strong Guzma actually is and worry for remaining trainers within the league. Finally, I guess that leaves Mallow battling the Mask Royale, but obviously, she will lose. Jumping into the top 4 now, Ash will battle Gladion for obvious reasons, with himself winning the battle, while for Masquerade would be the one to battle Guzma. And this is where Guzma would realize he is battling Kukui, with subtle hints Kukui would give to Guzma, without revealing his identity to the public. Why I've paired these two together though, is because the episode 128 updated summary reveals that episode 125 won't give us much information of Kukui's and Guzma's past. So, I assume they will conclude this plot point within one entire episode dedicated to the two battling. And Guzma would then become a good guy, I guess? Unless the anime has something to say for him after the league, which is possible. That'll be more of a fulfilling ending to Guzma's character in my eyes. Though, this battle would still have meaning for whatever happens next regarding his character. Finally wrapping this league up though, Ash would then battle for Masquerade in the finals, and lose, crowning the Masquerade as Alola's first ever champion, much like how Kukui was the one standing in your way in the Sun and Moon games. The opening highly foreshadows Ash will battle the Masquerade as well. And Ash losing this battle then gives Ash the excuse to explore the Galar region for the next series. Just by thinking about it, the Masquerade is already one very popular trainer in Alola, so being crowned the champion is also very fitting for him. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, that's my predictions for the league so far. I'm actually quite surprised to see some of my predictions manage to stay the same to my original Alola League prediction series. Which if you want to watch that series for more detailed explanations, and even see how wrong I was about other elements, I'll leave that series in the description below. But yeah, I am super confident about this video's predictions at this moment in time, and I am also very excited for this Alola League. What do you think of these predictions though? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear. And if you have any of your own predictions, feel free to comment them down below as well. But with all of that now gone over, that everybody now pretty much concludes today's video. I've expressed everything I've needed to. So, you know, if you were informed with the latest Pokemon news, and even enjoyed hearing my thoughts, then please be sure to consider leaving a like, a share, and if you're new here, a subscribe along with it to that bell icon to stay in loop with all things Pokemon anime related. If you want to support this channel any further away, I also have a Patreon. Thank you for watching everybody, this is Entity Maze, signing out.